What's up, guys? I received an interesting comment over on one of my recent live streams over on the Mulatto History channel, and it was covering the Mulatto massacre that occurred in Haiti. And it was under the leadership and direction of one of their black supremacist Haitian dictators, Papa Doc. Now, a commenter put in the live stream comment section, he put Papa Doc was married to a mulatta. It's crazy when you really do the research on him. Crazy. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of research on him, but I will, especially exploring this specific case and the history there, studying black supremacy and its real implications in regards to how they treat mulatto people. History shows us they turn on us first before anybody else. And they use mulattoes to fight white people, and they use mulattoes as crash test dummies to fight their battles in regards to other groups of people. When ish hits the fan, the first people they're going to attack is mulattoes, and Haiti is the prime example of that. So we're going to go more into that. And I replied to his comment I put here. It's very typical with them. This is a trend around the globe with Bantu males, right? Kendrick Lamar, Phil Advisho, Tariq Nasheed, the long list. Even their leaders, their presidential leaders, even in Africa, Kwame Nkrumah, was what's the first president in Ghana. His partner, his wife, was an Arabic woman, I believe from Lebanon, or some Arabic, primarily Arabic country. I don't recall exactly, but he has mixed kids, and like the pro-black people promote him. He's such a good leader, and stuff like that. But like he didn't marry a black woman, and that's even in Africa, and it's just around the globe. You see that trend, and I've noticed that. And continuing on, I put here, once they get money and status, they trade in the Bantu female for a non-black one. Do you guys disagree? Is this not accurate when you look at some of the more high-profile celebrities, athletes who got some money and status in the United States? You look at their partners, a lot of these athletes and entertainers, you're like, oh, I'm not really surprised. Dr. Dre and who else? Wesley Snipes. He's got an Asian partner. All the dark skins, they love Wesley Snipes. He's their hero. But look he has an Asian wife, right? Dave Chappelle, Asian partner. It's very common with them. Start to pay attention. If they don't get a non-black, they'll get someone who might be a little black adjacent, like a mulatta, right? That's a very common trend. Like a Kendrick Lamar, right? And then he replied to my comment again. He puts, it says he encouraged his future generation to mix with only mulatto women. Now, this goes back, this psychology, it's already been studied by the gentleman E.B. Reuter. E.B. Reuter from the Chicago School of Psychology. He wrote a book, or basically, he has a reference works called The Superiority of the Mulatto. And when you examine and read his works, he's laid it out there, studying, analyzing. He was a sociologist studying Bantus in the United States of America. This is back over 100 years ago. He said they always want to marry into the mulatto class. And it's a perfect prime example when you look at, like I said, the Tariq Nasheed, pro-black FBA grifter. You look at Kendrick Lamar, his partner, they marry mulattas. And then you look at Dr. Dre, the LA hip-hop rapper, married a kind of quadroon presenting lady. So it's very common. Professor Griff, who is a Public Enemy rapper, very, very, very common when you examine them. But see, this is behavioral patterns and trends have been going on for over 100 years. Even white sociologists have wrote books and studied them. The Superiority of the Mulatto. He said that once they get some status, they attempt to marry into the mulatto class. So they want the mulatta women, right? Because they want to bring in the European genes into the African American gene pool. Okay. So that's their culture. Yeah. I worked with one and he was chasing all the lighter skinned women, even the white ones on the job. At the time, I wasn't even aware of the specific characteristics of the Bantus. But it's crazy how they don't mention the accomplishment mulattoes have contributed to American history as well. They steal all your history. Everything you do that's good, they steal it, claim it as their own. Half of Black History Month is yours. Mulattoes, I'm saying. They steal all of it. And then they'll turn around, they'll tell the younger generation, oh, you got a white mom. You not like us. You don't act right. But you notice, like with everybody else, every other group, they don't have that same type of criteria. They will gladly invite them to the cookout. But you see, for you, they're suspicious over. And it's fine. They can be suspicious all they want. I'm just taking back all of my history. And if they try to claim a mulatto, I'm going to correct them. And I encourage other mulattoes to do the same. Okay. But appreciate the guy for his comment. Yeah, it's exactly right. This is over 100 years. We analyze and study them. When they get money, status, and power, they're trying to basically marry in to the mulatto class and with other groups of people to uplift themselves and elevate themselves within society. Very interesting. We're going to talk more about this in the future. Hey guys, so real quick, I am actually over on Patreon. So go ahead and please support me over on Patreon. You'll have access to exclusive content that you will not see anywhere else. And I am also over on Substack, so go feel free to check me out over on Substack. Sign up for the free monthly Mulatto community newsletter, and you'll also get access to my articles.